open. Oh god, I forgot we were... Oh no.
Ah, the shutter is open. What? Oh, right. Oh, no. I also forgot.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's not the whole case. It's just a reference. It's just referencing. It's not the whole case. You see, Nintendo Capri Sun, one guy who I trust a lot with his opinions, said that this was one of his favorite Ace Attorney games.
Well, it wouldn't ruin the game if this one case, like, was, you know...
I mean, so far the case is fine. No big
Well,
problems.
yeah, but it would be a big problem, potentially, if, Anyhow, is the recording started?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
We'll see. Last time we learned that the circus from the second game is getting referenced a little bit.
Out of all
Guess
the
it looks like that.
fucking cases, the reference.
I mean, it's not the LT grade case.
That would be better. Maybe we
Yeah.
get to see fucking Cavaderini.
That would be nice.
Yeah, there's
it
no
looks like that way leads
there's
to the
no
courtyard.
character I want to see from Very Big Circus. There are some that are neutral.
I mean, Mo, I'd be okay with.
Well, yeah. I'd be okay with some. I don't particularly care to see any though.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I'd be okay with seeing Regina.
Again, I'd be fine with that, but I don't particularly want it.
Hello, it is I, Max Galactica.
Death.
Shoot on
Hurt,
sight.
kill, murder, violence. So what are we waiting for? Come on, let's go.
I wish I had Kay's enthusiasm. She's certainly in high
It's
spirits.
because she doesn't know that.
Did you go to the circus too?
What if
Change me as a
what if
man.
it's at a prison because they're all fucking freaks? And it's,
Because they all fucking belong in a
yeah,
prison.
yeah.
So this is the courtyard. Just before the body was discovered, the animal show was held here.
It looks just like a carnival. Man, I bet it was lots of fun.
Until it wasn't. The prisoners were gathered here when the body was found. So that means whoever saw the show has an alibi. We should start by checking the area for.
Max Galactica.
Okay.
Cut it out, you. Help me, Mr. Edgeworth.
She's got permanent brain damage. An elephant's trunk is
I mean,
super
I don't think
strong.
it's going at full strength here.
You hear that sound effect? You there! Stop right this instant.
Ow, 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 ow,
It's sped
ow.
up.
Someone, anyone, help. You're doing this.
Down. A stick down.
Who are...
Yeah, okay, it's Regina. She grew up, I think. A little bit. Looks like you found a new playmate. Good for you, Mystique.
It wasn't playing around, it was about to eat me.
Huh? No way, that's impossible. She still looks like a child in the music.
She doesn't even look like a child, she looks like a Bratz doll.
Just a little bit. I mean, the Bratz dolls look like children, kind
Well,
of.
yeah, but like she
They resemble
it's
human
like
beings.
worse, because it's like not only is she like a child, she's like an alien child.
Yes. She's also sparkly.
That's true.
This child doesn't bite. Often. Often, huh? People normally never get to play with an elephant up close. Isn't it wonderful?
No, it's not.
Character regression. It's wonderful, right?
Shut the fuck up, Ray.
Mr. Shields. Really? Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, how about a hug as thanks? Hey, watch where you swing that thing. Weren't you told not to hit people with your trunk? Weren't you told not to have your trunk lead conversations? Hee hee hee. It looks like Mystique is friends with everybody. I am an assistant of this defense attorney. My name is Miles Edgeworth.
I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Regina Berry. Nice to meet you.
I am the great thief and defense attorney's assistant's assistant, Kay Faraday.
I'm also an assassin.
Just like Bridget.
That's a rather complicated job title.
And the one playing with Mr. Elephant is the defense attorney, Mr. Ray Shields.
It's not Mr. Elephant, it's a steak, fantastic Asian elephant.
You're incredible, Regina. You've made a steak stop right away.
Well, I'm a wild animal tamer after all.
I like that. I do like that pose and expression. That's just fun. Really? Then you must be Simon's supervisor.
That would be a good emote.
Yeah, like
Kind of.
like just smug.
Yeah, I'm the head of the very big circus wild animal tamer division. Trademark. Copyright. One and only Regina Berry.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ace Attorney Ray
He
Shields.
said it! He said it! He said it! Allie!
What?
He said Ace Attorney. Yeah. It's the title. She said she knows it's the title. But they said it.
Sometimes the characters do say Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like he's the one she has a handle on.
Yep, she's perfect.
What are you mumbling about, Kay?
Look at her. She's energetic, fun-loving, and healthy. She could be the new member of the Yanagarasu. She'd be perfect as a great thief. You know what? I'm done with that.
A great thief? That sounds like fun. I can make a huge ruckus with the animals.
You can't make a ruckus. A great thief is supposed to be quiet and sneaky-like.
But the show needs to have flash. Being quiet is kind of boring.
Aw, I guess she's not very thief-like after all.
It seems there has been a breakdown in negotiations.
Alright, let's get started, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's check out anything that looks suspicious. Camera
Zoom
can't
in on
array.
Shields.
We'll even look through the barbed wire if we have to.
Yes, we need to gather more information about the case. We should also try talking with anyone connected to the case. It's just quiet and somber.
Hurry a bit.
What are you doing?
Don't you know, if you croak like a frog in a pond, they will come towards you.
The only thing that are coming towards you are the water striders.
Water striders are so cool, they're like ninjas. They glide gracefully on top of the water. I wish I could do that.
Do you know what water striders look like?
I don't.
Nathaniel Bandy.
TJ Henry Yoshi.
What about the frogs? It's the very big circus's Asian elephant, a steak.
No, I'm Ray Shields. What are you talking about, man?
Supposedly very friendly with humans. Yeah, I do like to hug a lot of people. Doesn't seem very friendly.
It's your stern gaze, Mr. Edgeworth. They must think you're the boss.
Are you comparing me to an animal?
That's not what I meant. I think it approves of you.
That doesn't make me the least bit happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it. Man, it's such a shame.
What is?
I should have joined the circus. I just know my amazing rope escapes would have received its standing ovations.
That's a shame indeed.
All that's left for me now is to solve this case. And take part in their next show. Come on, let's hurry and finish collecting information.
You're right.
Edgeworth is just like, yeah, somebody died, like a year ago in the circus. She's like, oh.
He wasn't there for that.
I know.
Do you think Nick ever talks about it?
Maybe in the news, right?
Maybe to like his therapist he talks about it, but probably not to Edgeworth.
Who do you think's his therapist?
I mean, that's possible, yeah.
I mean,
He definitely needs a therapist after
they
the
probably
third
do
game.
like pillow talk about their cases.
Doesn't matter. This is nice. Feels like a dream. A circus performance can be considered an art form. I found an art. Being with excitement. It's not every day you get to see what goes on inside a circus tent. Exactly. Sure makes me want to go give it a big hug. Circus? Down an animal show outside a place surrounded by barbed wire. Almost makes you forget that this is a prison facility. Barbed wire, huh? I'll need to inspect every last inch of this prison. I don't see the animal show, but the stage and the equipment are still here. I should examine the remnants of the show. Could be useful to our investigation. Miles, please don't ignore your Uncle Ray like that. Uncle Ray's feeling faint. I've never seen such dreamy eyes. Thanks. I worked really hard on them. Oh, I wasn't talking about you. Were talking about me. Yeah, I was talking about you, Edgeworth. Right. She does seem to have an enchanting presence. Exactly. Feel like I must obey her. I wonder if she cracks a whip when she's taming her animals.
What the fuck?
Those sparkling eyes, she'll say, down.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if that's what you're after, I have someone in mind. You know someone like that? You must introduce her to us. She's the whip-carrying demon from the prosecutor's bench.
That's actually really funny.
Yes, please.
It was worth the pain to get there. I want to talk about your name to you.
Head of the Wild Animal Tamer Division. Are you Miss Key's supervisor?
That's right. Very big circus created by my daddy. But daddy died in a murder incident.
Your dad is...
But after that, our current ringmaster made the circus even bigger. Ringmaster is daddy's close friend. He's like a funny uncle, except he's not funny.
Wow, a funny uncle. That's great, Regina.
Yep, Uncle Mo established the Wild Animal Tamer Magic and Ventriloquist divisions. Except we banished the Ventriloquist division.
And we kind of banished the Magic division, too.
Yeah, honestly.
Only the Wild Animal Tamer and Ventriloquist divisions have subordinates.
That's probably a good thing.
Very Big Circus is gonna become more famous.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
The way these two are carrying on. I'd hate to put a damper on things. Thank God we have Kay here.
Yeah.
Kay can just be, like, friendly excited.
Okay, I'll accept it.
Hold it. Did I say anything about giving it to you?
You're not giving it to me?
Of course not. I'm sorry. It's my fault for presenting it to you.
It's alright. I forgive you.
Ugh, why am I apologizing to her? See, this is what I do remember about Regina. Despite all the bad shit surrounding her, she was actually kind of a funny character.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a present. Yay, I'm so happy.
I wanted floor plans. That's what I
No, that
asked
was not
Santa
my
Claus
intention.
for every year.
I'm sorry. Unless it's an animal, I can't tame it.
That was also not my intention. How about the dead crime scene notes?
It's a present.
Yay!
Yay!
Is there anything I could present her that she might be
the
interested
dog?
in?
Oh, what a cute doggy. Has it murdered anyone lately?
Yes, actually.
Hooray!
Cute doggy.
Yep. But this child won't play nice with others. From the look in his eyes, he only opens his heart to his master. I'm certain he's a good doggy, though.
No? You can tell that much just by looking at a picture?
Of course, I'm the head animal tamer after all. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth also has the same eyes as that doggy. Who's your master, Mr. Edgeworth?
That man.
And also, the other one. My heart isn't closed off.
Also, she's wrong. The dog killed somebody.
Dog probably didn't kill anyone.
Just
Let's be
play the
honest here.
chessboard. Oh, I hate it when they used the Hydra piece against me.
Yay!
Yay, now I can promote to Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I already made that joke.
Yeah, she probably doesn't want to comment on any of the rest of the shit. Maybe the rope? No. Alright, we got the funny dialogue out of the way. Could you tell us about the animal show?
It's an amazing show. It has a storyline and everything. What's more, it's a love story. Doesn't that sound wonderful?
Yeah, yeah, very nice. Are you the heroine, Regina Pie?
Nope, the heroine of the show is Mystique. Her partner is Regent the Tiger. He killed
Don
somebody.
Tigre!
There he
There he
is!
is!
It's about the forbidden love between an elephant and a tiger.
The elephant and the tiger. Forbidden love?
That's right. That's what they call a love triangle. Isn't it romantic?
It sounds amazing, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Heroine. Mystique is a female elephant? Well, since it's a love triangle, shouldn't there be one more animal involved?
Yep, the third animal. He's the one who interferes with love between Mystique and Regine.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you think it is?
Max Galactica, probably. Well, since it's a circus, perhaps a lion.
I think a crow would be nice.
The third animal is a naughty little monkey. Fuck.
A naughty little monkey.
Scale suddenly got small.
Ah, Money the monkey.
Nope, the one who plays the role of the monkey is Simon. Alright, that's good. Money's a little too small. He's like the villain who tries to break up the love between Mystique and Regent. How will Mystique and Regent control their own destiny? Isn't it wonderful? They'll beat the shit out of them.
I guess.
I thought Mr. Keys just did all the grunt work.
Don't you feel sorry for Simon who didn't get to perform on stage?
I feel bad for him either way.
Now I feel even worse.
Yeah.
He gets mauled by a tiger and an elephant. Could you tell me about the preparations for the show?
Simon handled everything, so I don't know that much about it. Simon insists on it. He wanted me to focus on the show. Also saw me doing something next to the well, though.
The well? If I recall, it was behind the stage. Better go take a look at it later.
He even moved this giant cage all by himself. Simon sure is a nice guy.
That sounds like something Simon would do.
All crying profusely.
During preparation, Simon went back and forth between the workroom and the courtyard. We were using the workroom to store our equipment. Only Simon entered that room, so I don't know anything about it.
Workroom. Was it the one where we found the dead body? So Simon was the only one who entered the workroom, eh?
Man, the bad news just keeps on coming.
Mr. Lawyer, please promise me you'll help Simon.
Don't worry, despite his looks, Mr. Edgeworth is really amazing.
Despite my looks. Just what's wrong with the way I look? Cool. It's a wicker crate. No, there are tires attached to it, so I guess it's a cart?
Sniff, sniff. It kind of smells like animals.
They probably use this instead of a hand trolley at the circus.
Just once I'd like to ride on one of these bad boys down a hill. Ah, or maybe one of those office chairs with the wheels. Doesn't this sound like fun?
What is she talking
She's
about?
literally right, though.
Yeah, you would fall over immediately.
Oh, yeah, break your spine, but it'd be worth it.
Door's locked.
Want me to pick the lock? Success is not guaranteed.
No, if I need, I'll just borrow a key.
Sheesh, I thought it was finally a chance for me to steal the spotlight.
Didn't even think about stealing anything in my presence. Not even the spotlight. She hasn't used Little Thief yet.
Yeah, I wonder if they were just like, we don't want to design those anymore. Danger, high voltage. These signs really do exist. On the other side, you can see what appears to be the detention center's garden.
It's just a warden, Roland said. You can see the garden from her office.
If it weren't for this barbed wire, we could take a look at the garden on the other side.
That is Warden Roland's prized garden. I doubt she'd let us get in so easily. Oh my. There you are, Regina, darling.
Ah, Miss Roland.
I was looking all over for you. I wanted to have a little chat with you.
What's weird is that Regina's fucking tall.
She is. I think that's one thing that changed. She actually, like, grew in height.
She also...
Or it could just be her boobs.
It might be her boobs, yeah.
Edgeworth still has a height advantage on everyone here.
We're just gonna surround you.
Could you tell me a little about this prison?
Currently, this place is my pride and joy, which I like to call our home.
This is literally like the same energy as Zephyr and Gage being like, the Four Hounds, we're a family.
Yeah.
When I first came here, this prison was in a terrible state.
Terrible state? You mean the prison?
What, you mean Ohio?
There are no bad children in my family. Except the pedophiles. It was the environment that was terrible. That's why after giving it a lot of thought, I enlisted the help of the animals.
Being together with animals will soften up even the most hardened criminals.
Right now, everyone has returned to their more honest self. Let's take a look at Frankie. He's a model prisoner.
A model prisoner who was trying to steal from a dead body. This theme is just fart trumpet.
Yeah.
I do like it, though.
There are a lot of model prisoners here, but Frankie's #1. He's proactive with his job training and helps out with the chores.
Don't the other model prisoners do job training and chores?
Don't be silly. They all do, of course. It's just that Frankie here, he has his sights set on something different.
Something feels strange.
In any case, he's a very good boy. Please get along with one another.
Are they fucking?
You know? You know. Maybe.
They might be fucking.
What if she's his wife?
Oh my god, Roland saw it.
Is there a joke there? I guess
What?
the joke of saw it.
Yeah, I just feel like if they have the same last name.
You know, I just realized
What's up?
his name Saw It came back here because he's the one who saw the body.
Yeah.
And discovered it.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, it was applicable again. Yeah.
The enchanting music, the prancing animals, the very big circus is fabulous. If you come here, you can see the show once a month.
Really? Then maybe I should.
Was she just thinking about committing a crime? Once a month, you said. Is it always the very big circus?
Of course, I'm Regina Darling's biggest fan. My darling Regina. She's just so fabulous.
Regina's just like, we take the job because we get to visit Acro every month. Oh, poor Acro.
She's just a cutie pie. I could just eat her up.
He really likes her darling Regina.
That's why I'm worried about poor little Simon. If he is found guilty, Regina Darling will be heartbroken. Mr. Laura, please take care of little Simon. If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
I wonder if we can open this door now.
We haven't really investigated much in this area, anyhow.
This is the stage where they put on the animal show.
If I put on a Great Thief show, I wonder if anyone would come?
Pretty sure the police would show up.
Oh. Hey.
I guess he is there. These were used for audience seating during the show.
Folding up all these chairs must have been a chore.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you've never tidied up folding chairs before.
I've delegated the task to others in the past.
Mr. Edgeworth, you should try doing some manual labor once in a while.
I'll look into it. Alright, what medieval torture device is this now? This crude-looking well seems very handcrafted. Was it built by the inmates?
There are a bunch of tools lying around the well. A long piece of rope, and a heavy-looking weight. It weighs 33 pounds, it says so right there. There's even a couple of pulleys.
Okay, please stop touching other people's things.
Stingy pants, I'm just checking stuff out. It's not like I'm going to take them home with me.
Still, these tools, what were they used for? Were you solid?
No, you were.
Ah, Mr. Attorney, how are we doing today?
We're doing... Hey, we just met a few moments ago.
Please do forgive me. Ever since I've come here, I've been working on refining my speech.
Not the only thing that needs refining.
Right now, I'm helping with the cleanup after the show. Ah, but there's a guy. But if there's anything you need, please let me know. You'll have my full cooperation. I'm in the middle of volunteer work right now. As you can see, I'm a model prisoner. I've been reborn inside this prison.
Reborn as a thief.
That was... the devil made me do it.
How can you blame the devil? You're a disgrace to thieves.
I have nothing to say. I still have much to learn.
As a thief.
But as you can see, I've exchanged my bracelet for a working one. I'll continue to devote myself to being a model prisoner.
Come with the model prisoner bullshit. Give it a rest already.
Pet grooming.
Forget what he said about this.
My, what a lovely badge. I said you have some class, unlike some two-bit attorney.
Are you referring to the attorney who put you in here?
Yes, that's right. Shyster. The next time I see him, I'm gonna bust his kneecaps. Oh!
Figuratively speaking. I don't know what he's talking about. He seems to be holding quite a grudge.
He doesn't know. Oh, that's good.
Nick never even talked about his first case.
That has nothing to do with me, so I know nothing about it.
You sure about that? I think you know more than you're putting on.
Preposterous from head to toe. Not a single thing about me that is a lie. Because I'm a model prisoner.
I like how you became Larry from Custom Robo.
It's not quite Larry. Larry's more like,
Hey!
Yofo.
Hey, yo! Please have a look. As you can see, I've exchanged my bracelet. And it's all thanks to you.
good for you.
It's really all because of you. No, it's all thanks to you. I truly mean it. This bracelet, it was all your doing. I had to get this exchanged, all thanks to you.
He still seems pretty angry, not the least bit repentant. He wasn't one of the people who played chess.
Oh, alright, I don't have any lines, but I, internet blipped.
Nice.
So I missed how that ended. The last thing I heard was no, really, it's all thanks to you.
Oh, he's like, yeah, it doesn't sound very repentant. Because it was just being super passive-aggressive about losing his band.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm training to pay my debt to society once I become eligible for parole.
So you were training instead of watching the animal show.
So there was only 2 people who did not watch the show, Solid and Dogen. Why didn't you say anything about Jojen earlier?
Well, if you asked any inmate at the prison, they'd all think twice before telling you. That person's like the ruler of this place. Around here, we call him the supplier.
The supplier.
Yes, and nicely can provide you with anything you want.
What? Is that allowed?
Normally it's not allowed, but with him, it's another story. He supposedly had a secret route to procure these goods.
It still sounds not allowed.
As a supplier, Dogen would be in a position of power. Dogen. However, I put all that behind me. All I care about now is applying mud to the animals I punch my mic. Mud packs. Coat the animal's fur with my mineral-rich mud packs to give it a beautiful shine. To help with my training, I give them to all animals in prison. Each and every one. Mud, huh? Could be related to that piece of evidence. I should present it to him.
I don't think it's that. I think it might just be the crime scene notes. Or maybe the rag. Oh, or the glove?
No, this is all blood.
Is the glove blood? I thought it was mud.
This glove?
Blood and mud.
Oh, okay. That's the rubber glove I've dropped. Where'd the mud on the glove come from? Ah, that's the mud from the mud packs. At the time I was practicing applying my mud packs. Could you tell me why this took place on the day of the incident, or tell me when? Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black. My heart was pure white. I was totally gross with covering the animals in mud. Prison life must be taxing on a stress level. Okay. Thanks to the warden's policies, I can undergo job training here. I owe her a debt of gratitude.
But really, I would have loved to show everyone yesterday. You did a wonderful job on the stage, Regina, darling. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad all the prisoners came to see it. Well, about that, just between you and me, not everyone came to see the show.
That would be Dogen and Sot, I imagine.
There were 3 people who didn't see the show yesterday. Unbelievable, really.
Excuse me, but did you say there were 3 prisoners who did not see the show?
That's right. I took a court count and there were 3 empty seats. And we even had the correct number of seats set out.
Doesn't that seem weird to you, Mr. Edgeworth?
It does. We thought that Dogen and Sot were the only 2 prisoners who were not present at the courtyard during the show, but that doesn't add up. Where did the 3rd person go? Further investigation is needed.
I was having so much fun talking to you, Regina, darling, that I completely forgot. It's time to feed my baby.
My baby? Alligator?
Ah.
Yeah.
It's an alligator.
Actually, it's a crocodile. Oh, Allie, you look as
I'm
cute
always
as ever.
saying this.
It is an alligator. Who would make such an easy joke?
Oh, how cute. So her name is Allie?
Always saying this.
Yup, she's Allie the alligator. She's my favorite out of all my family. How lovely. I want to try petting
Always
it.
saying this.
Regina, darling, wants to pet it. Go right ahead, I'll allow it.
They seem pretty excited.
We need to go check the prison cells, don't we?
That's right. Let's look for the 3rd prisoner who didn't see the animal show. March 28th.
Gumshoe, I think.
Mr. Edgeworth, I finally found you, sir. Detective Gumshoe. I take it the investigation's running smoothly? Judge and that prosecutor haven't shown up yet. Oh yeah, I also got your message here, sir. What was the result of the examination of the victim's cell? We hit the jackpot, sir. Traces of blood were found on the cell floor.
Yes, I love that somebody died there. We hit the jackpot.
There wasn't a whole lot there, though.
This should prove that the murder occurred in the holding cell.
Indeed, the probability has increased. However, we cannot say for certain.
Thought you said, sir. So I asked the lab guys to look into it a little further. They're running an analysis of the blood, so we'll know soon if it's the victims or not.
Way to go, Gummy. Good thinking.
Detective, you've outdone yourself. What caused this sudden foresight?
I want to eat this week, sir. I'm actually a little hurt you're so surprised
I was gonna say because like it's pretty, you know, yeah, you analyze see whose blood it is. So it is pretty insulting that they're like, "Whoa, good job, Gumshoe. You thought to do that."
Did Gumfuck not tell you?
I hope nothing bad comes of this. Once we get the results, they can prove that the scene was the holding cell, which leads.
Finding out how that doggy managed to sneak his way in here.
Just leave that to me, pal. Since the other prosecutor isn't here, we can investigate as much as we want.
That's the cue
That's
to
why
show
I
up.
brought my secret weapons with me.
Oh, please tell me you brought missile.
Secret weapons.
Secret weapons?
I got a metal detector and a shovel.
That's right, pal. They've gotten us out of a few jams before. Take a gander at Dick Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons. 7? Holy shit, he expanded. Looks like he'll come in handy. Want to take him up on his offer, Miles?
Detective, please allow us the use of your secret weapons.
Sure thing, sir. First, I'll give you a rundown. Secret weapon number 1. The trusty metal detector. Perfect for finding all kinds of metallic objects. The one that's actually useful.
Yeah.
As its name implies. Next, secret weapon number 2. Everyone's favorite pal, missile. There it is. You track any scent you want, especially the scent of food.
I just love the idea that he's carrying all these in his arms.
Yeah. He's much cuter than Mr. Duggan's dog.
And then, secret weapon number 3. It's, this. Isn't that a fishing pole? What are you trying to catch? No, actually, I just brought it by accident.
Never mind that.
What's next, Detective Gumshoe? No, that's all of them, sir.
What? You called them the 7 secret weapons, but there's only 3 of them.
That's all I have for now, pal. We can use the rest next time. I can't just reveal them all at once. Why do you think they're called the secret weapons? Doesn't matter. We'll just use the 3 that he's provided. Alright, which one do you want to use?
I want to use the fishing pole on Allie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do like fishing with Allie.
The fishing pole, if you please.
The fishing pole, sir.
There's a pond in the prison courtyard. Something important may have fallen in.
Roger that, sir. I'll fish it out right away. Oh, Bell! What's the matter, Detective Gumshoe? Got away, sir. Thought I hooked something big. The line snapped. There has to be a monster fish in there, pal.
It's likely the alligator. I won't tell him that, though.
Why not?
Guess the fishing pole won't be of any more use to us. Try another one, sir. Oh, you missed that one. Try another.
I honestly, they
Alright,
might pull a
which one do you wanna
pull a
use?
switcheroo and make missile the useful one here. Why?
The fishing pole, if you please.
The fishing pole,
it's
sir.
gonna be the same dialogue.
There's a pond in the prison courtyard. I thought there'd be dialogue because it broke.
That would be really funny.
What's the matter, Detective Gumshoe? The metal detector or missile?
Do you wanna, like,
Well, you never got to see missile.
Do you want to save state? Okay.
You want missile, sir? Hey, pal, over here, missile.
This might have been the correct option. Ah, there he is.
Shibino.
First, let's decide what scent you should track down.
We're searching for the route Dojin's dog used to get to the detention cell. This route would have also been the same path used to carry the body to the prison.
No, we haven't tracked the scent of the body.
That should lead us to the path.
Yeah, it's fine. The metal detector would have been boring, probably.
Oh, you smell something sweet?
Really? All I can smell is the scent of blood.
It's a very faint smell, like cake or something.
The scent of cake from the body?
Alright, Missile, get a good whiff of that scent, pal. Come on, let's follow after him.
That way is...
He's heading towards the special cell.
And he's gone straight inside. Why didn't we stop him?
Yes, let's follow him.
Yep.
Yep.
Prezor.
Did it say Prezor?
On the screen share, but that might have been a bug with Discord. Artifacting it.
This is Dojin's cell, but it looks like he's absent at the moment. Maybe he's been interrogated.
What's in here?
Shh, I think he found something.
That was Gumshoe.
Oh, he's doing the angry teeth when he ate the hot dog. What could there be in this room?
Mr. Edgeworth, we better take a look at specifically this segment.
A teacup and biscuits. I suppose he has had his tea time in here too.
Playing chess while drinking tea in his cell. Isn't this going a bit overboard with the special treatment? It's like he gets whatever he wants.
Don't complain to me. You should tell him yourself.
I think I'll pass on that.
He doesn't get to, you know, leave. It's the chisels Dojin uses. More than enough for him to murder someone with.
Speaking of chisels, it kind of looks like someone used a chisel on your forehead, Mr. Edgeworth.
And what the hell is that supposed to mean?
See, that furrow between your brow is getting deeper. It looks just like a carving.
I will leave the subject alone if I were you. Dojin's chessboard. Also, that one chess piece is fucking glowing.
Yeah.
I think it's a scent. Like a smoke.
Yeah, it's like an incense.
Still has that hound piece on it.
Ah, the chessboard has legs. Aren't these things expensive?
It can be. This is a very good craftsmanship.
Mr. Token playing chess is kind of unexpected, you know? I figured he'd be more of a Go player or something like that.
Go. You play Go, Kay?
I'm really good at Go Bang.
That's not Go.
Go bang your mom, got you, Edgeworth.
My mom is dead.
Haha. Sorry.
Dig up your mom and bang her.
Yeah, what was the page like 6 of Gaia Leviathan or whatever?
Which Token's chessboard still has the hound piece
just
on
read
it.
this.
Didn't say anything about the incense?
Nah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's not incense. There's something behind it, I guess.
I see.
How about the bell?
Look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's a small chisel here.
I'm not well versed in woodworking, but this seems to be a pocket-sized chisel.
A pocket-sized chisel. It must be convenient to have one wherever you go.
Is that from a thief's point of view?
No, it's from a great thief's point of view.
She didn't even skip a beat.
Missile, maybe. This is what you're barking at? No, I'd eat that.
Alright, you can voice this.
I don't want to voice a barking dog. That's like asking Jaden to voice the Fishron. No, it's not really. Woof, 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 woof.
Nice. Well, hey, knock it off, pal.
Woof, 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 woof.
Chocolate cake's bad for dogs.
Oh, that's not what that is.
That's how it's gonna be. I'll eat it all by myself. Wow, that was pretty good. Yeah, good for you. But it looks like someone else has a problem with that.
That wasn't fair, Gummy. I wanted to eat it too.
I doubt it's wise to eat food you find lying around in prison.
Anyway, I guess Missile was barking at the cake, sir.
That was pointless.
Alright, which one of these tools you want to pick, sir?
My God.
Is that police dog going to get the job done? It's fine, pal. Just follow his stomach instead of his nose. Struck down the center of the body for real this time, Missile. Oh, looks like you found something, sir. Now it's this cell.
This would be Mr. Elbird's cell. I'd like to examine the interior. Detective Call Guard.
Roger that, sir.
Good work, Detective. By the way, is J. Elbird still being held in the disciplinary room?
No. He should have already returned. He was present during the noon roll call. He may have been assigned to work someplace else.
I see. Well then, may we examine the cell?
Yes, sir. Meow.
Champ.
Who's Champ? Ah, there's a poster of Mr. Elbert on the wall. And what's this next to it? Is this his weight loss target?
Probably a former boxer. Probably continue his weight management. Seems he also takes various protein supplements.
Akihiko intensifies. Muscle protein, hustle protein, crustle protein, like the guy from Gen 5, weight loss protein, nothing but protein.
Which weight class was he aiming for?
Akihiko.
What are you talking about, Kay? I played Persona 3. He only says it like one time. Haha, yeah. Read all this.
The funniest shit is that there's a side quest in Persona 3 where you go and get Akihiko's protein thing.
Oh, really?
And he's like, oh, you want my protein supplement? Okay, here you go. Doesn't say a single word other than that. It's just like, oh, yeah, sure, here you go. Rocky is written here in messy handwriting. Could this be the bear's toy? The prison seems very close to his unusual... This prisoner seems very close to his unusual partner.
Ah, this takes me back. Didn't you play with stuff like this when you were a kid?
No. I don't recall doing that.
I was a very depressed child, Kay. Well then, what did you play when you were younger?
Chess, golf, the flute, things like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you have any friends?
Well, why must you be so concerned about that?
Poor guy.
This sandbag shows signs of repeated use.
Woof. Woof woof woof. Ahaha, you want a box too, Missile? I'll punch a dog. Woof 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 woof.
Look at him go.
It can't be. Detective, move the sandbag at once.
Yes, sir.
Oh. This is...
Woof 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 woof.
Hey, Missile, come back here.
I'm going too.
Hold it. I'll stop him, sir. It's too tight for me, sir.
Detective. That's why I was trying to hit his weight requirement.
Ah.
So I could squeeze through the hole.
Yeah.
Can't be helped. I have to wait for her to contact me.
Oh shit, he just plays K. No. Okay.
Hello, Kay. Are you alright?
Don't get so worked up. Right now I'm in the detention center.
The detention center?
That hole comes out at Knightley's cell.
Really?
Stay where you are. I'm coming over there now. Odd that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really helped out, didn't I?
Indeed. She doesn't appear to be injured. Did Gumshoe really squeeze through the whole thing?
I don't know.
I guess he hasn't been eating very much. Floorboards have been ripped out from under the bed, sir.
Throw a torch.
I see. That definitely would not have been visible from the door. Seems we found what we were looking for. The passageway between the detention center and prison is blocked off by solid doors. However, there was a secret underground tunnel beneath it. A dog could squeeze through it. We're following a sweet scent and arrived here, that means. The scent must have come from Knightley's body.
The sweet scent of Knightley's body.
Come to think of it, his body was covered in dirt. It may have been caused by passing through the tunnel. Hey, what was the inside of the tunnel like?
It was pitch black, so I really couldn't see much, but I took some photos.
Please show us.
They're just also pitch black. Oh, that was actually fine.
This is...
Spoons and forks were used to dig the tunnel. More importantly, what are these footprints?
These footprints, could they belong to a dog? This will surely be vital evidence. However, before we consider that, we have a big problem.
What if Missile did it?
Cough, cough.
Problem.
J. Elbert could use this tunnel to move around freely. Detective, confirm his whereabouts post-haste. Perhaps he's...
You may be right, sir. This is a big deal.
After speaking with the guards, the search for J. Elbert was carried out immediately. They searched every nook and cranny of the detention center and the prison. But in the end, they found no sign of him. He really is a jailbird. Flew free. Did you contact the police?
We are the
police,
fucking
ma'am.
police. Yes, ma'am, we've already done that. Meow. We've set up security perimeter around the prison, ma'am. Meow.
Technically not the same division,
Yeah.
but yeah. Right, this is the first scandal in our prison's history. Surprisingly.
We're so sorry, meow.
She's completely different from before. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? Thank you for finding the escapees tunnel. But it's a little too late. Mr. Elbert has long since left here. I don't believe he's gone beyond the detention center. There's security gates located at the exits of the detention center. I believe it would have been difficult to get through these, wouldn't you agree? Maybe he has another tunnel. We certainly can't deny that possibility, however. Anyway, no use in you being here for now. There's no use in you being here for now. Please return to your investigation. Yes, we'll do that. You guys get back to your posts too.
Yes, ma'am. Meow.
Officer Gumshoe, sir. We've got the results of the blood test you requested. Good work, pal. These are the forensic results of the blood stain
It's
found
gonna
in
be
Knightley's cell.
J.L. words. So what's it say, Mr. Edgeworth?
The blood is confirmed
Oh,
to have been
okay.
Knightley's. Okay.
Hey now, that's good news. We found the bloodstains in Knightley's cell and discovered the tunnel the dog used. Furthermore, the security camera showed us footage of a dog attacking Knightley in the cell.
We have all of the evidence we need. It's time we ask Dojin a few questions. Dogen, did you say? Please use utmost caution. That man even has henchmen outside of prison. Outside of the prison? Is this related to his secret trade routes as the supplier? police have been searching for Dogen's henchmen for ages. I've also been helping them, but... So that means back then.
So we still won't talk, meow? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct. Meow.
That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed.
That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh? Meow.
You have evidence transferred from the precinct. Yes, we borrowed all the evidence concerning Dogen. I've been interrogating personally in my office, but... Oh, this is like a remix of the first game's Edgeworth song.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. No matter how much evidence we have on him, we can't get a single word out of him. The warden interrogates him herself. Why go that far? Use your focus and it'll eat you alive. Be on your guard.
Whoa, you made Uncle Ray a little nervous.
Well, time to talk to Doge. Never mind. Time to get beat around by the judge.
Judge Courtney, what are you doing here?
Well, goodbye, Internet. Really unfortunate that's a consistent problem.
You there? Well, I see the stream again, and I hear it.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself.
Oh, there you are.
Hi,
Hey.
hello.
The last thing I saw was the still of, Roland interrogating, Dogen.
Yeah. So basically, we all just said, let's go interrogate Dogen. So then we walked over, and then we found Courtney and Poindexter, and we're gonna interrogate Dogen.
Got it. Questioning a prisoner. Did you forget that we're investigating as well? Or rather, have you forgotten my warning? If you value your badge, you should not have appeared before me again.
I'm sorry if you thought that I would abide by those words. I won't overlook something important just to heed your warning. I've come for a testimony about the truth of this case which you have overlooked.
You mean to say you require my humble services? My face is fucking disgusting with all this dog saliva on it.
As I promised, I've returned to prove that you are the culprit.
Interesting. Do tell.
Before that, you should first listen to our reasoning.
We can say with confidence that Simon Keyes is the culprit. Only Simon Keyes could have moved Mr. Knightley into the prison. And we can show proof of this fact. But first, I'd like to hear your resolve, Prosecutor Edgeworth. If our reasoning is correct, will you submit it to us? Your prosecutor's badge.
Yeah. You're the problem with his badge. Is that a threat, pal?
No, it's not a threat. Rather, an act of compassion. Normally, I wouldn't even have taken notice of you, since you have no right to investigate. However, if you are able to show proper resolve, I would be willing to let you be my opponent. Are you willing to risk it? Your prosecutor's badge? Mr.
Are you willing to
Edgeworth.
risk your judge badge?
No. No.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Very well. I trust my own reasoning. But moreover,
At the moment, I am currently a defense attorney's assistant first and a prosecutor second. I will not sully the good name of the Edgeworth law offices. I intend to see my job through. I won't yield to your threats.
So be it. Is this bravery, or simply foolishness? On the goddess of law's behalf, I shall be the judge of that. Sebastian, allow me to...
Yeah, I got it. I'm counting on you, Justine.
Gosh, she's so pretty. I
Yes.
presume you know of the incident Mr. Knightley caused the day before yesterday.
She looks like Kira's, like, slightly racist older sister.
Yeah, if I
But not
was...
not like the parents, just like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
one of those. That's fine.
If her heart class was gonna be prosecutor, which it's not, but if it was, I would just use this art. I presume... Yeah, I read this already.
She would be like an attorney, which is like the counterpart, but she defends people.
He attacked a guard and stole his keys. His Simon keys, if you will. Afterwards, Simon Keys stopped by his cell with an animal cage from the show. Somehow nobody saw this. During this time, Mr. Knightley was able to use the stolen key to exit his cell. He then hid in the cage while it was moved to the prison workroom.
So Mr. Keys went to his cell after all.
After hearing you talk about the security camera yesterday, we investigated it ourselves. Why don't you have a look? I have here a printout of the security camera footage.
This is the moment when Mr. Keys visited Mr. Knightley. Just Knightley.
Exactly. As you can see, the cage creates a huge blind spot in the cell. By using this blind spot, Mr. Knightley could have entered the cage. That is our reasoning.
Oh god, there's a skeleton. A blind spot, that means
There could have been a skeleton.
the camera doesn't show him entering the cage. At that time, there's still the possibility that Knightley never left his cell.
But why would he be hiding inside an animal cage? Mr. Knightley was planning to escape from prison. That is the only possibility. A prison escape? That's so cool.
I'm underwater,
First Mr.
Pancho.
Elbert and now Mr. Knightley. I won't let them show me up.
Kay, this isn't the time to get excited. Jailbird's escape is no laughing matter.
Simon Keys was aiding Mr. Knightley in his escape. In other words, he was an accomplice. Not bad, Simon.
Don't praise him.
That cage was transported temporarily to the workroom. Originally, Mr. Knightley was to remain hidden until the end of the animal show. He would then be carried out along with the cage. I presume that was the plan. However, midway through the plan, he was betrayed by Simon Keys and murdered.
Judge Courtney's reasoning does appear to make sense. However, there must be a hole somewhere. I must not overlook anything.
Find the whole 3.
This is more like find the whole 17. Although for this game it's more like 50-something.
I want to look up fan art of her, but I don't want to get spoiled. Like there's some important thing.
Alright. He attacked the guard and stole his keys.
Might just press all these and see where we're at. Right. Oh wait, check the keys? Wait. Is that just fucking a whole ass lie? Oh, during the attack on the guard. Okay. Huh.
So, I mean, here's the evidence that they were stolen, and so was the uniform.
Okay. Current location unknown.
Okay.
I think hear what they have to say when you advance again and then start pressing. She says Mr. Knightley stole the keys, but he denied it, didn't he?
Unless Knightley had the keys, this logic doesn't hold up. This will be the breaking point. I'll try pressing the testimony further. Do you have proof Knightley stole the keys?
It is the only explanation as to why Mr. Knightley would have attacked the guard. We will know for certain the moment the guard regains consciousness.
Is that really true? Should I ask Judge Courtney for more information? There is one point to your reasoning that is odd. If Knightley did indeed steal the key, I'd expect he'd try to escape immediately. Was it really necessary for him to wait for Mr. Keys to help him escape?
He simply chose the method with the highest probability of success. After stealing the key, he concealed it on his personage, as he waited for the opportune moment. That is what I believe.
He concealed the key. Judge Courtney, such an oversight is unlike you. Knightley could not have concealed the key, and I can prove it. Knightley did not have the key.
Because the key
is...
itself, we don't know where it is.
Yeah. Haven't the guards informed you yet?
Did
They
Gumfuck
searched
not tell
Knightley
you?
after he... They searched Knightley after he attacked the guard, and the key was nowhere to be found. Since the key's location is unknown, your logic doesn't hold. We found it.
That is not an issue. There's an explanation. Mr. Knightley had the key. It simply wasn't found. He put it up his bunghole. The reason being, he concealed it inside the chessboard.
He was a chess player.
Yeah.
The chessboard? The one that concealed the murder weapon?
Come now.
Well, these chess players love concealing shit.
How do we know whether or not the murder weapon was really there? What? Take some responsibility for your own words. That was all Sebastian's idea, after all. Oh my gosh, she's so smart.
Suddenly it all makes sense. So those two don't always agree on their reasoning.
In other words, once we put all the pieces together, Mr. Knightley concealed the key he stole from the guard inside the chessboard. When Simon Keyes arrived, Mr. Knightley used the key to slip out of his cell. He entered the animal cage and was transported to the workroom. All thanks to his accomplice, Simon Keyes. Mr. Knightley had planned to be carried outside after the show had ended. However, he was betrayed by his accomplice and murdered during the circus performance.
Mr. Keyes performed in the show. Would have had no opportunity to murder him during the circus performance.
No opportunity? Is that so? A story plays itself out on the stage. And such was the case with the animal show.
So she examined the contents of the show. I'm sorry. We should be apologizing.
The suspect plays the role of the villain who antagonizes the elephant heroine. In the final act, the villain is defeated by the heroine's love and all ends well. At that point, the suspect, in the role of the villain, is blown away by the heroine's burning love and makes his exit.
Blown away by the elephant?
Was he hurt? After being blown away, the suspect disappeared from the stage. The suspect was absent from the stage for about 15 minutes.
Are you saying the crime was committed during that time?
Nice rhyme, dude. Even in such a short period of time, it would still be possible to carry out the murder. Don't you think so?
Oh, now there's two.
Now there's two. There's two
Getting out of hand.
problems. So he committed the crime in 15 minutes and then returned to the stage. That may have been possible if the crime scene had been the prison. Judge Courtney, the actual crime took place in the detention center.
I'm afraid I cannot accept that camera footage alone as evidence.
Well, that's okay. As for evidence, I have it.
Well then, please show us your evidence. Where is the evidence that shows the scene of the crime was the detention center?
Well, that
I mean, it would be the,
would be the same.
yeah. This is the floor. You fucking idiot. Oh, goddess of lie, and I'm unable to comprehend your mysterious ways.
This is what we discovered. The area here was tested positive for Mr. Knightley's blood.
This blood test, can it really be trusted? To begin with, how were you able to conduct a scientific investigation?
So bleeding on the floor consumes even the darkness itself.
God, I hate that fucking video so much.
Oh, it's great. I think it's a big fucking meme. Byleth goes flying out of the sky and she's like, ah! I happen to have a subordinate. Can't vouch for his competence, but he is a man I trust. Gee, thanks for the fucking shit introduction, I guess. Edgeworth, you piece. Fuck you.
No, I'm fucking done. That detective. This concerns me. I cannot think why one would disturb the order of law. The prosecutorial investigation committee's influence goes as far as the police department. Connie's in trouble.
Forgive me, detective. I'm afraid something bad may come of this.
Another pay cut.
You know, you could just give me some of your, like, your money or your...
No,
you live in
no.
a fucking mansion, sir.
Something... I will accept the fact that blood was found at the detention center as evidence. However...
How ridiculous! This is unthinkable of you, you third-rate prosecutor. Mr. DeBest, you're here? I've completely forgotten about him. There's a giant contradiction in your statement. According to the security tape, a dog killed Knightley in his cell. Then, after you left the cell, the blood on the floor was wiped away.
Ah!
Did the dog wipe away the bloodstains? As if that could happen.
That is possible. Of my Anubis. Right, boy, I'm just confessing.
What?
That was one of the tricks I taught him while I was still in the outside world. I don't know why I am saying this. This is
just having
so
a fucking laugh.
incriminating. He makes sure to hide any bloodstains he makes. Do you think at this point Courtney's just like, okay, it was him. You win,
He's already in
Edgeworth.
prison, he's just having a fucking laugh. Oh. Did the internet die again? Well. That stinks. Or Emily muted. One or the other. No, the internet died. God damn it. Why does the internet suck? But what the fuck?
Oh, you're back. Okay.
That was weird. I was like, what the hell was that noise? Anyway,
Oh, I
hi.
was. Yeah, your internet blipped again, so I was banging my mic against my coffee bottle to pass the time.
Oh, nice. I was like, oh, jeez, that was loud.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah, that's a good point. Sorry. So as not to leave behind any evidence.
I was saved, if only by chance.
Shouldn't you have taught your dog to shake or something?
Anubis also performs that trick very well.
He performs the one-handed shake when I...
He also big spoons me in bed. Like he's doing right now. I am one of those people that lets the dog drink from my cup and then I drink from my cup after. But the shake I taught him is a little different from others. I taught him to Gangnam Style.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
what it is.
callback to Case 1.
Oppa raincoat style. Sexy raincoat style.
First he bites the victim's hand. Stop. I don't want to hear anymore. I see. I understand, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It appears you've gathered a good hand.
I'm glad you understand my hands are huge. My argument isn't over yet. Objection. Oh, come on, Internet, please. Internet, you can't just die like this already. It was like 3 fucking minutes. Hello? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Hello, maybe.
You there?
Yes.
So, your internet's struggling tonight.
I think it's not my internet. I think my internet's fine. I should really check my phone every time that happens. I think it's my computer's Wi-Fi thing.
Well, that...
I think the power surged like once or twice because everyone put on heaters down here, and that fucked with the computer. So that might have fried that.
Gotcha. Well, and the last thing I saw was Edward saying, I understand, or something like that.
Basically, the pinhead said that he wasn't done with his argument, and then Courtney said, fuck you, shut up.
Gotcha.
Hey now, that's a little harsh.
Sebastian, would you allow me the privilege of explaining?
Sure, Justine. You finally realize. The murder occurred in the detention center. Therefore, that assassin's pet dog.
My opinion has not changed, unless I can understand how the dog was able to enter and leave the crime scene. I'm afraid I cannot accept your logic, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Well, you're in luck. I've been waiting for you to say that.
I've been waiting for this.
Now, let me show you. This evidence shows the route that the dog used to go between the detention center and the prison.
And my text is in green now. This photo, what the fuck is it?
It shows a secret tunnel hidden in the prison.
Through the mountain. Secret.
That's impossible. The secret tunnel.
For a second there, I thought you were doing the God Bless America song. This tunnel was dug by the escaped prisoner J. Elbert. It begins in his prison cell, and it connects to the holding cell in the detention center. Namely, the victim's cell.
I'm shocked. How did this?
Oh god.
I did it.
Maybe they'll fight each other if they're not.
Allie wants to fight each other? Dogen, you must have known of this, since you used this tunnel to commit murder. Ah!
In the name of the goddess of law, I hereby reject Prosecutor Edgeworth's claim.
Okay.
Oh, I'm all Regina.
What do you mean?
Evidence is everything. That oh, hold on, Discord blipped weirdly. That remains true here, just as in the courtroom.
Yeah, you need evidence too, and clearly
What
you
the
don't
fuck
have any.
I do? What? Isn't that right? I have evidence here. Horace Knightley's autopsy report.
No.
Oh, he got Edgeworth.
Gumfuck just turns around and is like, "Say, I told you to
Did
give you back to the
Gumfuck
servant."
not tell you?
Gumfuck. Yeah, this is revenge for calling me Gumfuck. Piece of shit. Since when? Why are you surprised?
This was delivered straight from the police a short while ago. It's not complete yet. More of a preliminary report. I'll later have the updated autopsy report. Here, the very word of the goddess of law is written. Cause of death. Stab wound to the neck. Died instantly. Murder weapon. Sharp metal object.
Does he have access to any sharp metal objects?
He's just like carving another chess piece. I don't.
Hey, look, beta hydrogen.
What the fuck? You should be in jail for that. Oh, you are. The victim was stabbed multiple times in the same spot with a sharp object. Although they were unable to determine the actual shape of the murder weapon, they have clear proof that it was a sharp metal object. So, do you still stand by your claim that a dog used a sharp object to kill the victim? I mean, it says here in the rules that a dog, like, it doesn't say a dog can't play basketball.
This can't be.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
But wait. The tunnel contains the dog's footprints.
Perhaps it may have been one of Anubis's walking courses. I can never tell what Anubis gets up to outside my cell.
Something feels unnatural about all this, but I have no evidence.
Courtney Pie, you sure should have pulled out a hidden gem at the very last moment.
Do it for the perfect time to reveal the autopsy report. Have it let her out Whitney again.
Appointed Attorney Shields. Here is the autopsy report from earlier. I apologize for the delay.
No, it's alright. Thank you.
Let me quit that spell.
I'd gladly accept it.
Mr. Shields. I don't believe it's necessary to hold hands while exchanging documents. I'd advise you to stop.
Oh, well,
Persist any longer, and I shall call on the strength of the goddess of the law.
well, I'll be careful.
Justine, well done. Just as I planned.
I only acted in accordance to your instructions.
The autopsy report came straight from the police. I can't refute it. However, if the murder weapon wasn't the dog will be cleared of suspicion.
The merciful goddess of law so decrees. If you choose to yield now, your badge will not be taken.
What will you do, sir?
She says that, but my answer remains the same. Judge Courtney is as I said before. I will see my job through. I will not yield to threat.
So even now, you still refuse to give up. If you want to keep your badge, this may be your last chance.
Well, right now, I'm a defense attorney's assistant. What I protect is not my badge. Well, my client.
The goddess of law grows weary of your sentiments.
Now we're talking. I'm just starting to understand. Defense attorney never gives up. Actually, those were words of your old man.
My father.
It really isn't your word. You're the spitting image of him right now. You said it yourself. You've changed since you were tainted by Von Karma. It's only now that I've actually come to believe it.
Mr. Shields.
Well then, Miles. Now's the time to put those skills to the test. Think beyond your limits.
If the murder weapon was a sharp object, does that really negate your reasoning? The murder weapon was a sharp object, that's it. There are 5 chisels placed inside this special cell. Dojin is a former assassin. It's quite possible he could kill someone with just a chisel. In that case, the weapon killed Horace Knightley was.
Is that all? Well then, I suppose you'll be giving up.
Evidence is everything, didn't you say? The murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, such a weapon has yet to be found. What? So what are you trying to say? The only decisive evidence is the actual murder weapon itself. And that was in plain sight this whole time. The real murder weapon is Dojin's chisels. Plural. We haven't figured out which one yet. What did you say?
Take responsibility for your own statements. The scene of the crime was Mr. Knightley's cell. You said so yourself.
If the evidence changes, then so will my logic. That too is courtroom procedure, is it not? If the chisel was used, then that means the killer was human. However, the fact remains that we cannot deny the security photo. Yeah, what about that photo? I'll give you the answer. This photo shows the moment.
Oh, did it like drag him back?
It could have dragged him through the hole.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, there's so
Dojin's dog leapt at Knightley. However, the victim did not die at that time.
Didn't die.
He was only knocked unconscious. The dog didn't move a dead body. It moved the unconscious Knightley. And the real killer was its owner. I see. If the victim had moved, it would have been possible for Dojin to commit the murder.
And use the murder weapon.
Indeed. The killer is Sirhan Dojin. It can only be you.
I did
He
it.
does look like a Fire Emblem villain.
It was me.
Give me the fire.
Give me the Fire Emblem.
Boy, there's some, light spoilers. There's some dumb shit revolving around emblems in the later chapters.
Oh, is there? Yeah, I mean, I assumed I was already past all that, but alright.
Oh, no, you're not.
Alright, then
I do like the story in the final bits. Parts of it. There's still some cheese. But, welcome to Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I bet your teacher used to write on your report card, needs to pay more attention on what others say.
fucking got him.
And I bet on your report card she wrote, it's a joy to have in class.
I mean, that's what
I would think that describes you more. We examine the room. Every crook and granny, right, Justine?
Oh, we're back. Wait.
Oh, did you miss that line?
The last thing I got was the report card line.
Darn, you missed him. He's like, we already examined that room. Every crook and granny.
Every crook and granny.
Yeah, it was really good.
We examined
I didn't react to
all 4 of Mr. Dogen's chisels. Why are you laughing? Why? Stop. We are intelligent. Quit giggling, Miles. And found no traces of blood.
Kay just starts laughing too. It's like, oh no, oh shit. Oh boy, we really fucked up if Kay's laughing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judge Courtney. Thanks to you, I'm now certain.
Thanks to me. Whatever do you mean?
When I came here earlier, I saw 5 children. It's not even a thing I have to point out. It's so fucking obvious.
That's right. There were definitely 5 there before.
So the one that disappeared was the smallest one, presumably for portable use. Dojin, where's that chisel?
I'm not free to leave this place. I have no need of a portable chisel.
Not free to leave. In that case, he mustn't have been free to hide the deadly chisel either. Dogen, you just dug your own grave.
It seems you know something. Would you care to show it?
Dogen couldn't leave, so the place he hid the chisel is...
Like the murder scene? Or maybe it's either the cell or the murder scene. I guess it would be the cell, the special cell, because it's like, it would be somewhere in there.
Yeah. Dogen is a prisoner, so he can't leave his cell freely. Perhaps he could have sent his dog out to dispose of it. But he would not have been able to confirm the weapon's location.
So what does that leave?
Above all else, special metal tools are allowed in this cell. Even if one chisel were to appear here, no one would suspect a thing. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of that. I see. Of course it's always safest if you do something yourself. But I examined everything. I didn't find any hiding places in his cell. Except for the giant statues, the board, the chessboard cutout. Okay, there's a couple places. I am certain that the murder weapon is here. The reason you haven't found it is because it was cleverly hidden.
You say I hid it? Where exactly?
Think. Where could he have hidden it? I have to remember everything up to this point. There must be some clue for where a chess player would hide something. And it's like the fucking Apollo minigame where it has like the letters shooting.
Yeah.
Up, is, ass, brain blast. Bark. Does that mean what I think it means?
Well, let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. It's in the dog.
Come to think of it, that dog hasn't barked at me once today. Previously, when it came to the special cell, it barked on Dogen's command. But that's it. That's what's been out of place. There's just one place he could have hidden the murder weapon.
Giving up already? How dull, how dull.
It's in the dog's mouth. It's small enough for the dog to hold it in his mouth and just not bark. I will present evidence. This piece of evidence shows where you concealed the murder weapon. That's so stupid. Hasn't your dog been awfully quiet today?
Now that you mention it, it hasn't barked at all. Before it was... Sir Hentogen, open that dog's mouth, now! Anubis doesn't bark needlessly. I ordered him to do that before.
In that case, order it to bark now.
Naturally, you should be able to. If you have nothing to hide. Oh fuck, why didn't I tell them about that one thing? It was inevitable. Anubis, show them your mouth.
As you can see, a dog of this size can easily conceal a small chisel in it. What? Why a chisel? A dog really had one in his mouth! I thought he wasn't usually quiet. Was he unable to follow the discussion?
Sebastian, could you call the forensics department urgently, please?
Yeah, I got it. Reaction. This chisel tests positive for blood. What? I guess that proves my theory wasn't just nonsense. Will this chisel be the murder weapon then?
It reacted positively for blood. There is no doubt about that.
Cool.
Mr. Sir Hentogen, now that the murder weapon has been found, I must ask you for your testimony.
We know how your dog got to the detention center, and we found the murder weapon. Do you still think you can talk your way out of this?
Yeah. Interesting. This guy, even at a time like this, he's still smiling. Well, Anubis, it seems everyone has become suspicious of you. It's quite troubling, but since it has come to this, we have no choice but to tell the truth. I did not kill anyone. I've long since grown weary of killing.
What's this? His face looks completely composed.
It seems we'll need to listen to Mr. Dogen's explanation. Please promptly give your testimony. Certainly.
I didn't think he did. I still think it's
Roland.
It's Roland.
Yeah. First of all, I would like you to explain my motive. I do not know anyone by the name of Knightley. We share no connection.
Okay, alright, game, alright, okay.
So, I wouldn't think some motive for murder would just appear out of nowhere. Or are you insinuating my Anubis had a motive? He only bares his fangs at others on my command. I do not hunger for blood so much as to kill a man I do not even know. Ugh, coming from an assassin, it sure is persuasive. I have short-term memory loss.
An assassin who only kills acquaintances, I doubt that would be profitable.
I may kill strangers in my line of work, but I never make it personal.
Is there evidence that shows a connection between Knightley and Dogen? I should thoroughly review the evidence once more. Is that true?
Yep.
No, not that. I mean, I don't even need to press all the rest of that shit. I'm sure there was some funny dialogue in there. You've lost your touch, Sir Handogen. If you had your dog clean up after you, you should have disposed of this too. This is a record of a correspondence chess game found in the victim's cell. The record and the chessboard in your cell both clearly depict the same game.
What?
I've heard that the number of possible chess positions is around 10 to the 120th power.
10x10, 120 times, 100, 1,000. Is that even a real number?
Indeed. There's absolutely no way these two could have coincided by chance.
I mean, if they're both on turn 2. They're not, but if they were.
Tell us your reasons for killing Knightley. Unless you intend to explain this as a coincidence.
Well, don't they say that the truth is stranger than fiction?
We really are playing with two... They really are two different games. Impossible. Oh, yes, and tell me, why do I have this Hydra piece on the board?
You got me there.
Shit.
It is as you said. This is merely a coincidence. But there's no way that could have happened. My correspondence chess opponent was the victim in this incident. What a horrible coincidence. Aren't you shocked too, Anubis? It looks like I'll have to tell them the truth, Anubis, my boy. The animal show or something. That was when everyone left. Anubis brought the body to my cell. He had already been stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon. I did not wish to be suspected, so I had Anubis carry the body to the workroom. After that, he pulled out the murder weapon and returned to me.
So you're saying you're the one who pulled the weapon out from Anubis? Or the one who pulled it out was Anubis?
That's right. If I pulled out the murder weapon here, the blood would have been a problem. Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this what that Saw It guy said?
Large black dog was biting into the neck of the victim. What did you say? It was truly a hellish scene. That dog killed him. I see, so that means Saw witnessed the moment the murder weapon was pulled out.
Oh yes, that prisoner's testimony. It surprised me when I first heard it. It's not often that Anubis makes a blunder like that, right, boy? Now, I believe that explains my actions. I did not kill him. All I did was remove the murder weapon. Now, will that be all? Anubis is getting tired.
Objection.
Whoa! Forgot how fucking
Well, there, just a moment.
Chad his
Mr.
voice
Dogan.
was.
Mr. Shields, isn't there one thing you haven't explained? Why would you need to pull out the murder weapon in the first place? That's right. I understand why he'd move the body to draw suspicion away from him. But he didn't need to retrieve the murder weapon.
I thought him just a fool, but how quickly his scent has changed. Care to elaborate, Mr. Dogan? It was because of this bell. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join the notification squad. The bell attached to the murder weapon and the bell on my dog's neck.
Think about being part of a squad. You're the notification squad. It's like,
Skeletons popping up.
don't people have sub boxes? I guess if you subscribe to Watch Mojo, that eats up 95% of your sub box
yeah.
a day. Who the fuck is subscribed to Watch Mojo, though?
A lot of people, apparently.
For some reason. I don't think you want people who watch Mojo to watch you.
Yeah.
Pretty safe if you come up.
They share a distinctive shape, wouldn't you say?
The assassin Sirhan Doden's trademark.
An assassin's trademark? It's just a fucking bell.
The blind assassin, Sirhan Dogan. He always appears at the sound of a bell. The sound of a bell ringing in the dark of night is said to be the last thing that the target ever hears.
You remember well. It has been a while since you last saw my bells, after all.
Shall I show them to you again? No, thank you. When I prosecuted you in court, I confiscated a knife with the bell attached.
Yes, my bells. There are only two in this world. Come on.
We're so mature. Only two.
That was like
They're custom made, attached to my knife and Anubis's collar.
Boy, that dog really has you around his neck, huh? Wink.
Even though I can only rely on my ears, I can easily identify them. The last one has been confiscated and is not in my possession. When Anubis brought the body here, I heard a familiar sound. I thought my knife must have been embedded in the body. So imagine my confusion when I found out that it was merely a chisel with my bell attached.
Indeed, your knife is nothing like this chisel.
Either way, those bells are my trademark. Moreover, I'm the only one in this prison who uses chisels. With all this, I knew I would be falsely suspected. So I removed the murder weapon and hid it.
So you're claiming that you only moved the body?
Didn't I tell you? That chisel isn't mine. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check for my fingerprints. Sebastian!
Me? But how do I check for...
Forensics!
Yes, ma'am! Arr. Reaction. We have fingerprints. They're nightlies, Justine. What about Dojins? Nope. Just Knightley's. There's no evidence of prints being wiped away either. Only Knightley's fingerprints. It can't be. Should we re-examine it?
Yeah. See now. I never even touched that chisel. Because I ordered Anubis to carry it in his mouth. In other words, the fingerprints belong to the chisel's original owner.
Ugh. We're the weapon's owner. Was the victim's? This is perplexing.
At any rate, I did not touch the murder weapon. In other words, the killer could not have been me. Isn't that right?
God, I have nothing to refute that. How could this... Is he really not the killer? Could Dojin's testimony actually be true? This can't be.
It seems this is sufficient enough not to warrant any further explanation. As it stands, you have not changed the state of this case.
I think I've made it pretty fucking clear that it's not keys, at least.
I believe this is more than enough reason for us to relieve you of your badge. To save any needless fuss, I'd suggest you hand over your badge now.
This is bad, sir. It sounds serious.
It's regrettable, but... with those prints as decisive evidence, I'll have to rethink my logic from step one.
But there are still many unexplained things. Why would Mr. Knightley be carrying a chisel? It could be used for many things, perhaps even prison escapes. Well then, how did he carry it into the prison? I mean, the prisoners aren't even allowed cutlery, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Plastic spoons and the like.
Even if your reasoning is off at first, you shouldn't let that confuse you. The most important thing is to arrive at the truth, isn't that right? It doesn't matter how you get there. The end result is to save Simon. We have to do everything we can for his sake.
Well said, Kay. Nice one, Kay. I really want to scout you out for the law firm now. Remember when Uncle Ray said the defense attorney never gives up? Miles, do you understand the true meaning behind those words? The true meaning of those words? Defense attorneys carry the fate of their client on their shoulders. You're the only person your client can rely on. Just like with Mr. Keys. We're the only ones who could save him now. We're linked by fate to our clients. That's why we must never give up. There's no way Uncle Ray can go against the teachings of Gregory. So, what will you do?
Currently, I'm a defense attorney's assistant. No, an assistant at my father's firm. I have made a commitment to this case, therefore, if I don't save my client, I cannot say I've achieved it. I will abide by this to save Simon Keys. No matter how many times my logic fails, I will always find another possibility.
Okay, you're finally back. Well then, let's search for that other possibility. To start with, do you think there was a way Mr. Knightley could have brought the chisel into the prison?
The method Knightley used to bring the chisel into the prison was...
Yeah, how does this... What's the text on the security gate? It's... at the entrance. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, they have to...
There was a comment about how there's one hole where they allow metal objects in, or they don't metal detect it.
Right. I don't remember what that was.
What was that?
Prison investigation or something? It might be one of these, like... What does that say? Okay, that's not really relevant. Go up one. Prison roll call? Okay, that's not super relevant. Check the floor plans.
Where are the floor plans at?
Page 1. So, in theory, you could have done it from the offices, right?
Maybe? Oh, if you had an accomplice.
Yeah. Hmm.
This is how Knightley brought the chisel inside.
And could you explain how this allowed him to do so?
Don't you understand?
I'm afraid I cannot.
So it's not this.
Was there really a way for him to bring the chisel inside? It's not gonna be the chessboard, right? Because it's the metal detector. Right?
You can see in the top right.
Maybe?
Didn't someone mention something about that earlier?
Indeed. Why do they suspect Mr. Key?
I guess
answer
it
lies
is
there.
the chessboard, but I don't know why. Sure, you have no thoughts on the matter.
Oh, right, because the chessboard would be a gift, and then that goes through.
Right.
Gotcha. Cool. Combo unison answer. Normally, metal object can't be brought into the detention center or the prison.
They'd just be caught by the security gate.
However, there's one way to avoid this, and that is if they aren't sent in the packaging to the detention center.
That gate is only used on people. In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check.
So they don't use a metal detector for, like, the most obvious thing.
This never should have happened. It seems the guards were too careless.
Knowing this, Knightley asked Simon to send him a package. Namely, a chessboard containing the chisel.
Well, this has solved one of our problems. The fact is that chisel was not Mr. Dogan's, but Mr. Knightley's.
Given this, one major issue remains. The security camera shows a dog attacking the victim. As long as that exists, I will maintain that Dogan is the killer. Dogan never touched the murder weapon. I'm stumped.
We also desire a conclusion to this matter.
Sir Edgeworth, I can use one of my secret weapons, sir. Secret weapon number 4, the video analysis machine, Mr. Analysis.
What the fuck is this ridiculous name?
I named it myself, sir. This will let us analyze video footage
What
in
is this gonna be
detail.
like CSI Miami, like enhance? Go ahead, you'll soon see I'm not lying.
I don't know what will happen of this. All we can do now is investigate.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you know how to use Mr. Analysis?
A video analysis machine. Should I hear how to use it?
Probably.
Detective Gumshoe, could you show me how to use it?
Of course, sir. Fundamentally, it's the same as investigating a crime scene. You just examine anything that piques your curiosity. To examine, I just press the X button. And I'd like you to look at the buttons shown below the monitor, including the button that says zoom. And the right buttons will rewind and fast forward respectively. And the center button lets you pause the video. To make good use of it to advance our investigation, sir. To rewind and fast forward, I use the Y and A button. And to pause, I use the B button. While pause, you can go to the previous frame and the next frame. We just use the same left and right buttons as before, sir. Next, I'll explain how to zoom in. Just point the cursor to the area you want to zoom in on and press the button on the upper left of Mr. Analysis. The one that says Zoom Plus. It seems they can also use the L button to zoom in. And after you've zoomed in, you can examine it just like you would the original image. Use the previous frame and the next frame button to examine frame by frame. But you can't actually play back the video in this mode, so keep that in mind. And what should I do if I want to zoom out? Just press the top left button of Mr. Analysis again, sir. Now it should say zoom minus. And that concludes the explanation, sir. Well then, let's turn on Mr. Analysis. Use Mr. Analysis to examine any suspicious parts of the video, sir.
This is the video from the detention center's camera. I believe this is the moment when Knightley was being attacked by the dog. If that wasn't the case, then what does it show? Is the person in this video really Knightley? Was the true form of the black silhouette attacking this person
I should check the video and try to find the answers to these 2 questions. It could be unexpected things in unexpected places, so be sure to check every nook and cranny of the video, sir.
I'm gonna buy.
What part of the video is strange? It does enhance the footage.
Yeah, yeah. So it was pretty strange how that thing swooped, I think.
What swooped?
If you rewind a little bit. You should like zoom in on the blob down there.
It's a cat!
Yeah, examine that.
This is... I fear we have made a grave miscalculation. This animal, this silhouette, no matter how you look at it, it's not a dog. This animal is... a bear. You have 2 parts of the best South Park character ever created. I think it's perfectly fine to make fun of Al Gore.
But like they were
It's just-
wrong. Like they.
Oh yeah.
Like it was
Yeah.
that's like one of the few things they actually apologized for. Is they were like, no,
Yes,
we
yes.
were stupid. Global warming's real.
However, calling him a man-bear-pig is perfectly fine.
They weren't calling him one. The joke was that like global warming was like as
The
fictional as what, yeah.
This is the man-bear-pig, yes. This still is definitely a cat.
I see a notify.
A cat?
No matter how hard I try, Uncle Ray can't see a cat. What?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, please be more serious with your answers.
What? That looks like a cat.
What the fuck else is it? A bear? It's not a.
I
it's
guess
not a
it would
pig.
be- It looks like a cat. I guess it has to be a bear. From the silhouette, I'd say the animal's not a dog, but a bear.
So then, in that photo I took,
Those footprints must have belonged to this bear, yes. It's the polar bear that the one guy owns, but... Okay. It definitely
wait,
looks
there's
like a cat.
There's a polar bear.
Yes, Punch-Out Man.
Ah.
That's it. Jailbird.
Hmm.
Remember he had, like, the bear?
Oh yeah, that's right.
See a bear? Yeah. Yes. That man is the first to come to mind. Now that we know this black shadow wasn't a dog, but a bear, there's a good possibility that the man being attacked is not nightly. Whatever can show that man isn't nightly should be somewhere in that video, wouldn't you say, sir?
Lines between we saw Jail Elbert and then like to here.
Oh, did it blip
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
Okay, so basically, it was just Edgeworth confirming that's a bear, which is just like the one Jailbird has, which means it's very possible that the man in that room is not Knightley, but rather Jailbird.
Okay.
Since his face is not visible, it would be difficult to get a direct confirmation. However, perhaps there is something indirectly reflected.
There's a mirror in
Reflected.
there.
Isn't there a mirror in that cell, sir? Indeed. That could be worth examining. Alright, can we see the... Oh, we can.
Yeah. So just like, can you frame by frame? Yeah.
We can.
If they have all the frames, why can't you just play while it's zoomed? Oh my god. Oh. Because he has an ass. Bruh. Oh, there.
Wait, zoom. Why? It actually is frame by frame.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. Can you select it there? Oh, yeah, you can see like like a hat.
Oh, that tells us that he was wearing the security guard outfit.
Yeah.
A reflection of this person can be seen in the mirror. Is that a cap on his head? Actually, it kind of looks like the caps the prison guards wear, sir. You don't think it was a guard who was attacked? Have you received a report of any guard being attacked by an animal? No, not that I've heard of, sir. Then it was someone else wearing a guard's uniform. I see. I have evidence that shows what this cap is. It is from the stolen uniform. There was no report of a guard being attacked by an animal. However, we did hear that a guard's uniform was stolen. There you go. Putting two and two together, I'd say this was a disguise for the purpose of the prison escape. Disguised as a guard? That sounds like it could have been successful, sir. Huh? Speaking of prison escapes. Indeed. That person certainly was successful. We're all under the impression that a person in this video was Knightley.
But it's his cell after all. Why would it be anyone else?
That line of logic can no longer hold. Remember the tunnel under his bed? It's possible whoever used this tunnel is the one in this video.
It seems it is time to answer that question. Just who is the person in this video?
The person in this video is...
Oh, I forgot we have profiles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Jay. Wait, actually, hold on. While we're
26.
here... Oh, she's 26. Can you check how old Regina is in this game?
She should be 18 now.
17 still.
17. Okay. How old was she in the fucking Berry service?
Yeah, it's
16.
fucked.
God.
Yeah.
He's only 27.
Damn.
He's a young boy.
We don't know.
His brace.
No, it isn't. That's outdated. 0 out of 10 game.
What?
Oh yeah, you didn't get that impression from him?
He's a fucking high school dweeb. Being a judge at 26 is massively impressive. Dick. Same age as Justine. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm 27.
Holy shit, he's
Anyways.
31.
Person wearing the guard's uniform is the escaped prisoner, Jailbird. The probability of that is extremely high. His pet's a polar bear cub.
But the bear here is black.
We have evidence that explain that matter.
The fucking mud packs.
The reason the polar bear became black.
Hold your fire.
I guess that'd be the glove. Yeah. Thinking back to Frank Sott's testimony. That's the rubber glove I dropped. Where did the mud from the glove come from? That's the mud from my mud packs. At the time I was practicing applying my mud packs. Could you tell me when this took place in the day of the incident?
Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black. My heart was pure white. I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud. During the animal show, Mr. Saul was applying mud packs to the animals.
So then, among those animals...
Was this polar bear? Yes.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, there's a huge contradiction in your argument. The security camera footage.
Judge Courtney, shut the fuck up. You're quite right. Saw it use the mud packs during the animal show. Knowing this, a new contradiction in this video comes to light.
A new contradiction?
Okay. Do you know when this footage was taken?
It was after the mud packs were used. That would put it around 9 a.m.
In that case, you should notice something strange about the video.
Huh? What's strange about it?
The strange thing that contradicts the time the video was taken is...
The fucking bottom left.
Yeah, just look at this shit. The time Saw It covered the polar bear in mud was around 9 a.m. Which means this video should have also been taken at 9 a.m. However, the timestamp reads 6 a.m. On that day, the prisoners went to the courtyard to watch the animal show. At that time, only 3 people remained behind. Dogan in the special cell. Saw It in the workroom, applying his mud packs. And the one who put his escape plan in motion at the exact same moment, J.L. Bird. Amazing how every single one of the fucking criminals was doing something.
Mm-hmm.
This prison's fucked.
Yep.
Albert left the polar bear in Saw It's care and entered the secret tunnel. However, the bear escaped from Saw It and followed after its owner. And just as he was chasing after the escaped bear, Saw It happened to witness the dog pulling the murder weapon's body out of the body pit. If Saw It's testimony is correct, this video must have been taken at around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is off by 3 hours.
Why would the timestamp be off like that?
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to examine the security camera. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I asked all the guards and... Yeah, it seems the camera's power was cut off for a moment, throwing off the timestamp. What? Camera's an old model, so if it loses power, the clock stops as well. In that case, that means the camera's power was cut for 3 hours. Is that the exact same amount of time that Saw It's clock was off by?
I think so.
Security camera data updated in my organizer. Well, I'm at it. I got some more information for you, sir. Heard that Knightley denied stealing the key, right? It seems nobody would believe the words of a criminal, but... Knightley testified, I was knocked out too. That may not be necessarily a lie. Bye. There you all are. Making progress in your investigation. Can I be of any help? Actually, Warden Roland, there is something we must report to you. The escaped prisoner, J.L. Bird, is most likely still inside the prison. He has disguised himself. Here's the proof. The person visible in the security video is L. Bird. So perhaps he's still in this very building.
They're spinning. Come to think of it, didn't Mr. Elbert have a bracelet like the other prisoners?
That bracelet would have been concealed under the uniform sleeves. Moreover, the prison's main gate does not have a sensor to detect the bracelets.
That's kind of an oversight.
All I would have done to do is avoid any doors with sensors inside the prison. That's right. So if he didn't enter the cells or the workrooms, could one of you guys be J.L. Bird?
Rocky. Okay. Stop it! What are you doing? Meow.
It would seem that Rocky has answered that question for us. Rocky, this is all your fault. The little guy loves you so much it's enviable. Right then, seize him at once. Wait, there's something we must hear from this prisoner first. It's necessary if we are able to find the truth. I'd like permission to interrogate him. Understood. What do you want out of me? Albert's escape route is linked to Knightley's cell, so it's highly likely he knows something about the crime. I'd like to ask you about the day the body was found.
Can we do this next time? Because it's 2:20.
Next time. That's what I was about to say. I also get to watch him box with the polar bear on his chest, which is great. Good sheath. See, it's I don't fucking know. I still think it's Roland. It could be Albert now. I don't know.
Yeah, Roland. I think Roland would be like the twist that I would expect, which doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean.
It would be good because the other people are currently in prison, and I don't really care if a person in prison goes to prison.
Yeah, it's just like your sentence is lengthened. It's like, oh no.
Meanwhile, if it's her, then this prison gets to fucking turn around and stop being Kangaroo Central. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll stop partnering with the Berry Circus, and they'll lose even more people, and then they'll go out of business.
That'd be fucking good.
Yeah, and Regina can, like, go do, like, real estate marketing or something.
Anyhow, wait, say that again. Did I mishear you?
Yeah, I said, and Regina can just go do, like, real estate marketing or something instead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be better. Just fucking anything but the Berry
You're
Big
gonna
Circus.
buy the
Goodbye, everyone.
house? Yay!
Yay! There's a line in it.